What's up guys, welcome back to the Woods channel. I know it's been a while since I've dropped a new video, but I have a good excuse. That reasoning is I'm making a transition into a new camera. If you didn't know this already, every video on this channel was actually shot with a GoPro. My very first video, which I think was over a year ago, was shot with this little guy right here. This is the GoPro Hero Session. It's probably one of the most basic cameras I've ever had my hands on. You've got one button on the top to turn it on, and that actually turns it off also. Just a real basic camera, just something to get me going, get me familiar with filming, angles, things like that. But as you guys also know, hunting and fishing is best whenever it's early morning, late afternoon. This camera did not get good footage during those twilight hours. So from there, I decided to jump up to the GoPro 7 Black, which helped out a little bit. Definitely with stabilization shots and slowing things down. I got some cool slow motion shots, but the resolution still wasn't what I wanted it to be as far as my videos. So now I can do some more cinematic shots. I can get down to more details. You guys know I like to do product reviews. So if we're gonna look at a fly together, if we're gonna look at a broadhead, whatever those little items are, I can really get you guys in there so you can see what I'm talking about. But anyways, today's video is going to be about filling up my elk hunting bag. What does that mean? That means I'm a whitetail hunter, Texas whitetail hunter. So I have all the basic things I need for hunting, but when it comes to staying in the woods multiple days and focusing on my survival alone, you know, water, food, items like that, I don't normally carry around 7 days worth of gear. So that's what I want to share with you guys. If you're just now getting into backpack hunting, you know, coming from a guy that hasn't really done it, I want to take you along, and maybe you'll see my trials and tribulations and say, well, I'm not going to make the same mistakes that that guy did. Or if I come across something cool, you can say, man, that was a good idea that he had. Anyways, let's go. Let's have a good time. Let's fill the bag up. And, you know, hunting and fishing is my passion. So here we go. I forgot about the mask. I forgot you have to wear a mask in stores. Yeah.
Cute.
This is where it's at. Well, I forgot about the mask. We were going to tell you guys everything we were grabbing, but it's going to be a lot easier on us when we can take these masks off and do that back at the house. So we'll see you there. Welcome back. So it's been a couple days. I was able to use some of these items and see if I really like them. I don't want to promote anything unless I've personally used it. And the items that I've tried, it seems like they're going to serve me well for what I wanted to use them for. So for the first item, the sleeping bags we picked up, the Trailbreak 30s. These are the REI, cheaper mummy sleeping bags. They come in under $100 each. We wanted good sleeping bags that would go down to about 30 degrees, which these hit, you know, Trailbreak 30. They go down to 30 degrees Fahrenheit, which was perfect for the time of year we're gonna be going out to Colorado. And then they're lightweight, compactable, so I think these are gonna work out great. Next item that I picked up was the Goal Zero Nomad 10. This is a 2-panel solar panel. They do sell an individual solar, which would be 5 watts. Since this is 2, it's 10 watts. It's a real simple design. You've got 2 panels. You've got a kickstand that allows you to kind of set this up how you want. Kickstand on the back there. And it gives you know, you can work with the right angle you need and lay this thing out so it collects the most sun that it can. On the back, you've got a out port. It's just a USB out port right there. And with this, I picked up the Goal Zero Flip 36. That flip design, it's got a little device here. It's a little plug-in that flips. They do have smaller versions of this, but that's where that name comes from. You can flip that out when you need it, and then to conceal it, you flip it back in. So flip this bad boy out. On the back of the Nomad 10, you plug it directly in like that, and then you can push it onto the back of the solar itself so it stays in place. Complements each other well. You can go and set this up, which I did. I completely drained this port, the Flip 36, and then set this thing out in the sun. It took it about 3 hours and 20 minutes to completely charge this thing. Of course, it's 99 degrees here in Texas right now, so I had plenty of sun to work with, but about 3 hours charged this device right here. Next, what I tried plugging my phone directly into this and laid it out. It took it about 4 hours. On the box, I think it said something like 2 to 3. It actually took 4 hours to charge my phone. I don't know what was going on there. Maybe I had a little bit less sun, or maybe the charger itself wasn't the best charger to charge this. But it did take about 4 hours to charge my phone completely. I think I was low battery, I don't know, maybe 5–10% on my phone. And then when I plugged it in here, it took about 4 hours to completely charge it. So that's going to be good for me to know. I know that with mine and London's phone, we won't be using them much, probably just to take photos, maybe some small videos, so we can charge those as needed. And then if we could charge, this port, we could have this out in the field. We can be charging our phone while we're out there. We can be charging batteries for the camera. And these two items together, the Nomad 10, the Flip 36, that's going to knock out the charging issue that I had, and I'm happy with this purchase. And just a cheap, bright camp light, tent light is probably what I'm going to use it for. We picked up the Mojo color from Black Diamond. It's just a real simple light. You can turn it on with one button. And then it's got multiple colors. That's green. I don't know if you guys could tell, but it's got multiple settings on colors. I think it came in under 25 bucks. It's lightweight. It's about 1/8 of the size of my other light that I normally use for a camp light. My other light's more like a lantern, and this is more of just like a spotlight, which is going to work out great. It's got these little hooks on the top. Flip those out. You can hang it up in the tent. And I'll probably be using this maybe 10–15 minutes each night just to get into my tent, get situated, and then turn it off. So I won't be using it that much, but I will tell you guys the settings on this. So if you go up to 100 lumens at its brightest setting, 100 lumens, it'll burn for 6 hours at that rate. Or if you go down to 6 lumens, it'll burn for 100 hours, which is a long time. I think I'll probably just leave it on the 100 lumens. And 6 hours would be plenty enough burn time for me to use it each night to get in and out of the tent and put the boots on and head out. So this is the Mojo color from Diamondback. I think it's going to do well. London picked up a headlamp when she was there. She got the Astro from Black Diamond. She really liked the color, which is fine. The color is cool, whatever. And the light works great. And the reason why I know that, this is the Astro from Black Diamond. I've been using the Spot from Black Diamond for about 2 years now, and I really like it. It's got a 3-bar indicator, which is a big deal to me. If I'm about to go out there, I want to make sure that my batteries are not going to die on me. I can take a look at that and say, well, I've got 2 bars, I should be good to get in there until sunrise. And it's just a bright light for how small it is. I love these designs. It's basically like a sweatband or a headband with just a small light on it, which is a pretty cool design. I don't like having big bulky things weighing me down, so this minimal design is going to work out perfect for what we want to do. Black Diamond, you did it again. We like these lights, the tent light, the headlamps. That's what we're going to run with this year and see how it goes. Moving on to food, I picked up a Jetboil. About 6 months ago. I've been using it to warm up a couple of things. The best thing to do when it comes to meals, or the easiest thing to do in my opinion, is to boil your water in your Jetboil. This is the fuel that goes on the bottom. You boil this thing and then you pour the water into the pouches and you've got a hot meal in less than probably 30 minutes. So this one is large enough to do 2 meals, which is going to work out great for us. I had 2 certain meals that I wanted to pick up from REI, and those guys were out of the ones I wanted. They were both from Peak Refuel. One of them was the sweet pork and rice, and the other was the chicken teriyaki, which both of those items sound great. Sounds like something I would eat at home every day. So what I did, I was like, man, I'm not going to buy anything I know I won't probably enjoy. I jumped on to GoHunt.com, and those guys actually had those 2 meals. And I hit the order button, and those are on the way. They haven't made it here yet, but Peak Refuel, I'm going to enjoy those whenever I go hunting this September. And that's what we're doing for food. You saw I picked up some stingers and a couple of little snacks here and there, but Peak Refuel is going to be our main source of dinner, foods, supper, whatever you guys call it in the north. I think I call it dinner down here in the south. So anyways, thank you for watching this video. I know it's short, I know it's a random video, but I wanted to share a couple things with you guys and try out the new camera. I'm excited about the fall hunts we have coming up, because obviously we have a new camera and I can get better footage for you. So I do have a deep sea fishing trip coming up in a couple weeks in South Texas. So I'll be sure and try and get some footage for you guys of that trip. And then we will be taking the bow for a walk. We'll be getting out there into the woods and doing what we do. So if you like the video, hit like. If you have something to say, drop me a comment. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.